Are we so back?
Are we so back?
If you're feeling so back, I guess I should just say, Jason, we're doing a podcast.
Can you believe it? Because I can't.
Yeah, I can. It's happening. We spent a lot of time getting this back together. So yeah, I believe it.
I've begun disassociating a bit more recently, so I don't believe about half of the things in this room with me right now.
Oh,
Is that what disassociating is? I don't think it is.
You just don't believe that things are real.
Yeah, I'm like looking at my printer and I'm like,
delusion.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Different.
That's it. Delusion. That's what my serfs said. My serfs, because I'm a king of a kingdom. Fuck. Do it all over. Do it over. The friendship. Right, let's start it over.
It's for the best.
It's for the best. I'm kidding. Don't actually start it over.
So, Jason, this is to the layman, this is going to look like a brand new podcast.
Sure.
To the absolute idiots out there, this is going to look like a brand new podcast.
You fools.
And the reason for that is because we had a podcast under the same name of Boycast a long time ago. We started it about 5 years ago. We brought it back about 4 years ago, and we only ended up doing 19 episodes. So 4 years down the line, Jason comes crawling back to me,
hands and knees, begging
over and over, please, Justin, I've been begging you for 4 years to reunite for Boycast. And I was like, Jason, we haven't talked in years.
Yeah, for all I know, one of us has facial hair now.
At least one of us, at most one of us, because God knows I can't grow a beard.
Have you ever just not shaved and just seen what happened?
Wow, there are things I don't want to talk about. So Jason, for the people that, are new to the podcast or maybe listened to the old podcast, but don't remember much about who we are and what we do, I wanted to give you the stage to take the next 60 seconds on the clock to explain every episode in the greatest amount of detail that you possibly can. Go now.
Fuck. Okay, so the first episode started off describing my disgusting corporeal form, which includes fucked up blue skin, arms that are longer than others, teeth in the back of my hands, potato chips crumbs constantly on my chest.
18 more episodes, 45 seconds.
We talked about my great insecurity about the fact that someone told me I looked like Steve Buscemi when I was 18, and that really upset me. I think we died at one point and were replaced by Rasper.
Yeah.
And we invented new numbers and we chose not to talk about it. Mm-hmm. I think there was a beef with someone named Sarah at some point.
Yeah, we can't let her be president. Go on.
No, we talked about John Lithgow being the ice cream man, a bit that I still text you about every time I watch a movie with John Lithgow in it, which is a surprising amount of movies.
Yeah. 1 second.
Cicadas wore hats. It was grasshopper. It was grasshoppers, or was it cicadas?
Yeah, it was grasshoppers. Grasshopper College. Wow, I forgot about that one. What was that, episode 9?
Does that clear the fucking air for any new listeners? Do you understand what this is now? Can we just move on? Do you get it?
Oh, wow. Damn, those were some deep cut. You went really deep cut too for a lot of those. I thought you were going to be more Ted Cruz went on Queer Eye and we had a politics episode and we did 2 Halloween episodes. But you were like, grasshoppers wear hats.
I don't know why those bits didn't come to mind. I think over the past couple of years, I've poked my head back in and listened to old episodes when I just had shit to do.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, it was, fuck, man, we were pretty funny back then.
Yeah, a lot's changed. Hope you guys are ready. Yeah. So I wanted to chat a little bit about kind of why we decided to bring the podcast back as well. And
if I may make my pitch for it.
Yeah.
I think it was love.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part of it, was that we really missed doing it. But I for those of you who are unfamiliar with how me and Jason work. The bit about Jason crawling back to me about Zoom podcast, that was a joke.
A farce.
That was a bit. I know. I didn't believe it either. It was a bit.
And folks, get ready. There's going to be a lot of things like that. Bits that being.
Oh, you're going to be like, that's funny. We're going to be like, So I had been pushing to bring back Boycast for years, for sure.
Yes.
I think the last time we wrapped it up, it was something where like, I was like, I understand that we're both busier people now, but I'm refusing to believe this reality. Much like Jason, I disassociated and believed nothing was real. Nothing in my apartment was real, and
Yeah, your classic disassociating.
Yeah, classic disassociation where you look over at your dresser and it goes. You're like, no, my clothes. I think over the years, I had to have bugged you at least a dozen times about just being like, please, can we go back to Boycast, please?
You tried so many different voices when you begged me to. Like at first you just asked me like a normal person, but then you thought like, oh, surely he'll have a chuckle if I do the little beg boy voice.
Yeah, I was like, please. And then you were like, no. And I was like, please, brother, it's me, Luigi, your brother, and you have to do Boycast. And you were like, no, brother, I don't want to do the podcast. I was like, fuck, he's good. He knows how to get me. And it was like that for a couple of years of just endless.
I got pissed at you about that one because that was a terrible impression of Mario, which is like, hey, it's me, Mario. I'm Star-Lord.
I'm Mario, man. That was just Owen Wilson. Wow.
This is my favorite part of Loki season 2 is when he wore the plumber outfit.
Favorite part of Loki season 2 is when he was like, wow, I'm Mario. Mushroom Kingdom. Here we come.
Loki, our devices to travel the multiverse aren't working. We have to go through this green tube.
So coming back to the podcast was definitely just kind of like, we wanted to make sure that this was something that we wanted, and it was something that like we felt that we could keep going this time, and just something that we could like do. And we waited until we both like were in a place where we wanted to do it again. And I think that was probably the most important thing, because I think of any of those times where we kind of like pondered on it, but like we were uncertain if we had tried to do it, it would have lasted like an episode or two and we would have abandoned it again. So an honest to God effort is going to be made this time. And I think that kind of feels good to say and to be honest about.
Yes.
For all the times in the past that we've been like, hell yeah. And then we do like 5 episodes and we're like, anyway.
Well, we have always, throughout the course of our what will be in a month or so's time from us recording this decade of friendship, we have had the tendency to jump into any and all creative ideas that one of us has with absolute reckless abandon.
Jumping into these ideas ass first, like head last, figure that one out. Like,
and I want to be crystal clear about the energy and personality I'll be bringing to this podcast, and that is ass first, because my head ain't nowhere.
Yeah,
my head ain't no goddamn where.
Yeah. No thoughts, head empty, ass full.
Just the juiciest, ripest peach coming at you every week.
I think we found the title of this episode, which is Head Empty, Ass Full. We'll see. We'll see if what feels right. But we've talked about a little bit, like, about Boycast's return, and about, like, you gave a brilliant detailed summary of every single episode. Like, it's basically as if you don't even need to go back and re-listen to everything. So welcome to the new RSS feed, Boycast, the reboot. For new listeners, like brand new people, they're probably tuning in and they're like, what the
for babies, for brand new people.
Yeah, we're like, what the freaking heck? I don't even know how to walk yet, but like, I want to listen to this podcast, Like, they're like, I don't even know how to talk, or like, my teeth haven't even grown in.
These fools are just all about drinking milk, making weird nonsense sounds, and listening to podcasts of 2 white guys who are going to be 30 a lot sooner than either of us are comfortable with.
Absolutely. So, please Oh god.
Welcome to my existential dread.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. I have to take 5 to go have an existential crisis. I'll be right back. What I want to talk about for like brand new listeners is nothing like, it doesn't have to be super detailed or super like, in depth or whatever. But I just wanted to kind of what we did in the first episode, but being real about it, like to talk about who we are a little bit.
Oh, so you're saying like sort of all joking aside, like actually talking about the people that we are. You. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to find all my shortcuts to get under your skin so I can I don't have to lay a lot of groundwork. I could just get up under there.
So Jason, I'm going to let you go ahead and go first. Just tell us a little about Jason.
Sure. Jason Mitchell Pauly. 6.5 6.5. Holy shit. I was trying to say
asses.
I'm 6.5 asses tall. I wonder
6.5 apples tall.
I'm okay. My project will be by the next episode to figure out how many of my own asses tall I am. I'm actually
I'll leave that to you.
I'm gonna wait.
Independent research.
I'm gonna guess 7 asses tall. 7 of, to be fair, my own asses. So that's...
No. Hey, I got you, buddy. I wasn't questioning your logic in this situation. I was questioning what part of this is you introducing yourself.
Justin, I'm going to go ahead and actually... I'm going to push back on the idea of me being the first one to do this, because clearly I'm not prepared. I need to consider who I am.
Okay.
So how about you?
Yeah.
How about you kick us off, starting with approximately how many asses high you think you are?
I mean, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to take this seriously. So I'm just going to just uncuffed. Yeah, it's fucking damn freedom,
This is
baby.
the process that Justin and I undergo anytime one of us wants to be sincere. We fuck up we really fuck it up.
Off the cuff, completely unscripted. I will tell you who I am. I haven't planned anything, but I just want to, introduce myself. Just a rambling man here. Hi, I'm Justin Bellman. I am 28 years old. I live with my girlfriend Mary in New York City, New York State, United States. My favorite color is blue. My favorite movie is Spider-Man. Yes, all of them. Yes, even that one. My favorite food is a pizza. When I grow up, I want to be a firefighter. When I already did grow up, I did not become a firefighter. I think that's why I have trouble sleeping at night. My mom is funny. My dad is okay too. I love you. Sincerely, Justin Bellman. And that's just like, if I had to say like a little bit about me, that's kind of the direction I would go in.
I'm really glad that you, just for like that's such a vulnerable thing you did there with like putting all jokes aside and just giving a really sincere thing.
Thank you.
We've had a lot of really heartfelt, like sad and powerful conversations where you talk about how you at one point wanted to be a pizza, but then decided you wanted to be a firefighter, but also...
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to say pizza. It's a firefighter.
But like you wanted to be a firefighter, but also you are actively not a firefighter and don't seem to be taking any of the steps necessary to become a firefighter.
Yeah. No, I know. That's something I deal with, but I just wanted to be open, And
thank you for sharing like that. There's a box of tissues next to you if you need it.
Yeah, I've used it.
Hell yeah. And you know what? It's okay to cry. It's okay for men to cry.
Huh?
People can come after me if they want for that.
All right. You heard it, people. Go ahead. You can go follow him or add him on Facebook and just message him really horrible shit about how he's a little baby for crying. Anyway, Jason, do you want to introduce yourself now?
Sure. Yeah. My name is Jason Mitchell Pauly. Social security number 74103956624.
It's too many numbers.
I'm approximately 7 asses high. Mm-hmm. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. Roll Tide. I was a linebacker at one point, and then I became the quarterback when the quarterback was injured by the linebacker, who is me. I got us the championship. My girlfriend, who was the cheerleader, and I got married. But then I disassociated and she stopped existing. So I'm single and living in a cute little house in Nashville, Tennessee, Roll Tide. And my favorite dog is Schnauzer because they look like little dudes who would wear bow ties. But true. not in like the right wing commentator bow tie, like in a classy bow tie. And I have a whiteboard, and I'm only saying that because I looked at it when I didn't know what to say.
Okay, buddy.
And that's me in a nutshell. I don't eat nuts, so don't put me in a nutshell.
That's pretty funny.
Thanks.
Yeah, when we record the real podcast, we'll use that bit. I'll write it down.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was really hoping this would be a dry run.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no.
Okay, that feels good. That feels relieving.
I mean, it would be really embarrassing if it, if this wasn't a dry run.
Let's how about this? In the spirit of letting the audience get to know us.
Yeah.
How about we each say one thing about the other person that the other person neglected to mention? Something that we believe to be importante.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because we often present ourselves in the way that we would want to be presented, but how do others see us? How does your best friend see you, and or vice versa? So I will say of you, what you neglected to mention, what you potentially intentionally neglected to mention, and will certainly not come up at any point throughout the long tenure of this podcast, is that you're a big old fucking nerd who likes a bunch of superheroes.
No, I did mention that. I said my favorite movie is Spider-Man, and it's all of them.
It's all of them, yes, but what folks at home might not know is you'll see superhero movies with other superheroes too.
Yeah, no, I will.
I will say, to caveat that, before Justin goes to see any superhero movie, he does text or call me and say, I really hope Spider-Man's in this one. I know he's not been in any of the trailers, but I hope Spider-Man's in this one.
Yeah. And then you text me back like, Justin, you're going to see anyone but you. I don't think Spider-Man's going to be in this one.
Tell me you didn't see anyone but you.
Of course I didn't. Spider-Man's not in it. I checked.
Oh, thank God. I want to save everybody from the everyone but anyone but you. Who should see it? Everyone but you. Wait, I don't know. Well, hang on. Did that track?
Okay, so your fun fact about me is that I'm a nerd. That's what you. Okay. That's what you think like deserves to be mentioned.
Not in the way that like a really hot dude on his Hinge profile is going to be like, I'm such a nerd. Ha ha ha.
All right.
You're like, no, but I mean that in a good way.
No, like in the way an ugly piece of shit is a nerd,
No, like how you actually engage with nerd culture, whereas hot guys are just like,
all right, again,
kind of fucking slaps, dude.
You're like, no, but in the way that like, like an attractive person would never do the things you do. It's like only really, really fucked up looking ugly people would engage the way you do. So, just take that as you will.
So you get it.
I didn't think we were playing dirty and talking about, real dorky shit. If we want to get embarrassing here, I'm going to tell everybody that you professionally play disc golf. I'm going to. Ow,
ow, ow, ow, ow. It's the fact that you actually use the word professionally. That's what hurts me.
You don't just do it for fun.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I've been having a bit of a crisis of identity with that, and I'm very strongly considering just being like, I was kidding about that whole professional thing. Let's go back to amateur. That feels like more my speed.
Hey, Jason. Mm-hmm. I hate to like interrupt the podcast like for real for a second, but like I'm having a bit of like a technical thing. So I'm just going to need you to, I sent you a message about it. If you could just check Discord really quick. Yeah, I don't want to like bring it up on the podcast, but like, it's just, what's up?
So there's an image I've received.
I sent you a picture of my computer. It's kind of screwed up right now. I just want to get that sorted before we continue the episode.
Yeah, so it appears your computer has been infected with 2 of the minions.
No, it's just a regular picture of a computer. I don't know what you're talking. No, it's just a regular picture of a computer. I don't know what you're talking about.
The text on the screen says, "Your father."
What?
Your father and I are getting a divorce.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I just sent you a picture of the error message. My computer.
Have you gotten it fixed? Have you gotten it looked at? Have you looked at it? Figured it out?
I tried to. I just sent you a screenshot of what they had sent me in response when I sent them the error message. So if you could just...
Oh, I've received it.
I mean, I didn't think it was funny what they said. They basically just told me there's not a ton they can do about it. So...
So this minion is wearing a maid's outfit. Says, respect your parents. They pass school without Google, which is a meme that my father would send to me unironically.
Okay, I don't know why you're talking about Minion memes. I'm just trying to send you... Here, I'll try sending it again. Let's see if it works this time.
Why? Stop doing this. Whoa. Okay.
What's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah,
nope. Nope.
What happened? Okay, is my computer experiencing some other kind of glitch? Because I am just like trying to send you what fucking the Geek Squad sent me. Like, this is what they responded with when I sent them the error message. Like, they were like, yeah, no problem, we can help you out. And I sent them this, and I don't really understand what you're laughing about. It's just...
I just want to be so clear.
It says, like, we're not able to help you with this problem at this time, but, you can bring it in at some point. I don't want to bring it in, so it's, What?
I know it's...
Sorry?
Even though it's been 23 years, I still don't know that I feel comfortable reading that out loud in this forum.
Well, if you had... You had to say what's going on, because I don't know what's going on your end. If I
had to out loud say, to be crystal clear to the fucking military tribunal that's going to charge us with crimes after this, the message I received is a picture of one of the minions. If it matters, one of the ones with just one eye.
Yeah.
And he's laughing.
Well, what's he wearing?
And he's only wearing underwear.
Yeah, I was just curious because the last one had a maid outfit, you said? So that was just strange to me.
So one's wearing I didn't know underwear. If he was wearing...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, at least he's wearing,
He's cackling while saying, if you fart loudly in public, to be clear, fart and loudly are both capital F, capital L. If you fart loudly in public, just yell jet power and start crashing into the Twin Towers. And from the looks of this meme, because crashing into the Twin Towers seems to be in an entirely different pixelation and font size, it seems like someone made a meme that said, if you fart loudly in public, just yell jet power and start...
If I had to guess, probably running.
Yeah, probably. And someone else saw that meme
Geek Squad
and decided to adjust it. Someone is knocking at my door in real life. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Oh, shit. Awkward. Guys, I'm going to be so real with you right now. I was sending Jason memes. He doesn't know.
Trying to sell me some Xfinity shit.
Oh, probably Geek Squad about the computer?
Yeah, it's probably Geek Squad calling about the computer, or it's this weird thing that I feel like has happened a couple of times in my neighborhood where
fake cable company?
Well, it's fake company, where I my only guess is they are kind of trying to see what homes in the neighborhood would be easy to rob or something.
Oh, you think they casing?
There was one guy who I was very confident was casing, because he came up and he was like, hey, I'm with this security company, and we're basically just trying to get more people in your neighborhood to sign up for it. So if it's okay, we'd like to put up a sign of ours on your house, and then we'll give you a free Google Nest system. And I was,
oh my God,
for a brief moment, believed him, the dumbest fucking idiot in the world, me. And I was like, what? What? And he was like, yeah. And he pulls up a whole bunch stuff. He's like, we could get a system like that. Where do you think you'd want to install this camera? Would it be right over here? And he's pointing to different spots in my house. And I'm like, I have a security system already, so thank you and goodbye. And he was like, oh, what kind of a system? And I'm like, I don't
Oh my God.
know. I'm like, I don't know the name of it, but it's here. And he's like, pulls up his iPad and he starts looking through like images of different security interfaces. And he's like, does it look like one of these or one of these? And I was like, please leave my home. Good day, sir. And he like got mad at me. He was like, okay, wow, that was a weird turn, but okay.
Wow. He's like fully wearing a ski mask with a gun. And he's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sensitive are your knees to this lead pipe?
But this man's walking around my neighborhood after that. And so I tried to call the non-emergency line to be like, hey, I think some motherfucker's trying to case some joints. And I got sent to the voicemail a bunch of times.
Oh my God. That wouldn't make me feel safe.
Nashville's finest. Roll Tide. Justin, do you know why me saying Roll Tide whenever I mention Nashville is so funny?
I don't know if it has something to do with Nashville specifically, but I do know what Roll Tide means.
What's it mean?
Well, it's for Alabama.
Uh-huh. Let's see, you get it.
I don't know why it's funny for Nashville, though. Is it just because it's not Alabama?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was wondering if you had, like, if there was a different...
No.
If there was a different reason for it.
No, just that. It's a joke that my brother does because he's a northerner. And so anytime I mention anything about anywhere in the South that is not Alabama, he does say Roll Tide. Yeah, it's a good bit. Funny guy. He's probably about 8.5 asses high, I'd wager.
At least.
He seems like a guy I haven't seen. I haven't seen my brother's butt since we were children. But he strikes me as the kind of guy who's got a slimmer butt than I.
Oh, an update.
Oh.
In the Geek Squad.
Oh. Okay. Let me take a look at what the Geek Squad said. Did you send it to me?
Yeah, I did. They said that they might have an appointment available for next Monday. Sometime between like 2 and 2:30. I sent you a screenshot of their email.
I'm starting to think you're
getting a real kick out of these emails, right? I don't know what's...
It's not even that you can't read. It's that it is a picture of a Minion. This one is I believe the first one where they're not smiling. He looks thoughtful.
What's he doing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Curious, inquisitive. Yeah.
And
not that I would know. Just guessing.
I will say of these, I think this is maybe, if not the most relatable of the ones sent, the second most relatable, where it says, exercise. I thought you said extra fries.
Oh, they get me.
Again, the F in fries is capitalized as if fries are a proper noun. Minion memes, Justin, would you agree they're like Young Sheldon? Something we can all agree is very good.
I actually heard that Young Sheldon gets pretty good at the end, like actually.
I hate hearing that.
I know, it makes me want to kind of watch it, which makes me hate myself. But who am I to judge popular culture? A lot of people really enjoy the large boom hypothesis. And, you know, if people like Infant Sheldon, then who am I to judge them for their tastes? Art is subjective.
What you are is somebody with a fucking podcast of anyone on this planet.
Oh my God, I get to have opinions again, and people have to listen to them.
Yeah, there's laws about this sort of a thing.
Oh, captive audience. Great, a captive audience of like 2 people. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. It's us.
Yeah, I was going to say you and me.
All right, here's my honest to God opinion on Young Sheldon. Ready?
Hit me with it.
This is my unabashed, like, no holds barred opinion. I don't really mind it. I've seen some clips on like YouTube Shorts and stuff, and I go, that seems better than I thought. And then I move on with my day.
A fair assessment. Here's my assessment. The only thing I ever saw was some trailer for like, I think the series finale or somewhere in the last season, and it looked like a tornado destroyed their home. And I was like,
that's so sad. I
was just very shocked that that's where Young Sheldon was going, that they were trying to get in on the Twisters-averse. Did you see Twisters? Did you see how Nick Fury came out at the end of the movie Twisters and tried to recruit every individual tornado into the Avengers?
Trying to recruit the Twisters. No, I did not see Twisters. I recently, I don't know, like, for those of you who don't know, which is most people probably, actually probably everyone who's listening to this podcast already knows this, but I moved across the country, which was a big old thing. So a lot of the time I spent during the last like 2 or 3 months, I have not seen an in theaters movie in a while, outside of like very, very recently. So like I missed a lot of movies, and movies that I probably would have really enjoyed, which is a bummer, but life goes on.
Yeah. And it's weird.
And you know what else goes on? Do you know what?
I think we both.
What else goes on?
I think we both paused.
Do you know what else? Do you know what else goes on?
The Heat?
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, what else? What else goes on? I'm asking. I don't know. What else goes on?
Oh, what else goes on? Run-on sentences. Those things can just go on forever.
Yeah, what else goes on?
Light switches. Light switches definitely go on. TVs?
Yeah, what else goes on?
What's happening?
What else goes on? Jason?
I'm gonna check to see if you sent me another fucking Minion meme because I'm assuming that's what we're seeing.
No, I didn't. I need to know what else goes on.
Not much. What's going on with you,
Mr. President? I'm trying. He's giving me nothing. Jason, what else goes on?
I feel like I'm.
What else goes on?
Hats. Fuck. Hats go on.
Yes,
they go on your head.
Yes. What else goes on?
Podcasts, I suppose.
Good. What else goes on?
Stop. I'm scared.
One more. We need one more. What else goes on?
Shirts on your torso, usually.
Oh, thank you for your service. Your president will send you, I don't know, like a little card.
A little card? How little?
Well, I mean, it's not like a little card. It's probably a sizable card. He's probably going to send you a decent sized card. And he actually just sent me a picture of what it's going to look like. You want to check your Discord?
I'm reminding myself that I have agency over my life, that I do not have to give in to the just like whatever base whims I have. I can take a moment for my sanity.
Yeah, but you already saw it, right?
Now, I haven't actually looked yet. I'm going to take a look.
You already checked it.
I'm going to look now. Ah!
Agency.
Yuck, I just stepped in a big pile of Monday.
Man, no one likes Mondays.
So now you're not even acting as if these are tech support things. You're just accepting that these are Minion memes you've sent me.
No one likes Mondays.
I've met a couple of freaks who like Mondays.
Ew, Mondays. Garfield hates them. Mondays.
Also Chris Pratt.
Yeah, you get it.
Penny for your thoughts on lasagna?
Penny for my thoughts on lasagna. I fucking love lasagna, dude. Lasagna rules. Lasagna goes hard.
Sounds like you might be a bit of a Garfield yourself.
Oh, I know I am. I'm such a Garfield. Lasagnas? Yes, please. Mondays? Bleh. Hi. I'm a Pisces sun, a Cancer moon, and a Garfield rising.
If the Garfield movie did really well and they tried to make a cinematic universe, the next movie would be called Garfield Rising.
Garfield Rising. That's a terrifying. It sounds like he's gonna fucking come up from the water like Godzilla. Garfield Rising. The only one who could stop him is Odie dressed as Mothra.
Garfield rises. He's destroying Jacksonville. He's just fucking up Jacksonville, and they're trying to figure out how to stop him, how to take him down, but it's impossible. And then they realize all they had to do was wait, because Monday rolls around and he just kind of
he goes away,
saunters back into the ocean.
Yeah, but then it's Tuesday and everyone's fucked again. You have to feed him endless lasagna so he gets too big to move.
And probably sleepy too. I think he gets sleepy after he eats lasagna.
Oh, very, very sleepy. So you were saying that, like, you know, some people who like some freaks who like Mondays. And I actually think that an incredible way to help the audience get to know us a little bit better is this actually was a great segue into something I actually did jot down that I want to talk about is what do you think are some of your most unpopular opinions?
Oh.
I have a lot, but I'm only going to talk about like a couple of them.
Kick us off.
No. I've been kicking us off this whole dang podcast. It's your turn to go first, buddy boy.
All right. Shit. Here's my unpopular opinion. I believe when it comes to desserts, I like things real simple.
Oh, I know your food unpopular opinion.
Do I have... Wait, what's my food unpopular opinion?
Food should be hot. Drink should be cold.
Oh, well, that's just true and correct and good.
No, I think it's a big crock of bullshit. I think hot cocoa is the best beverage.
I at the end of last year was as near to the North Pole as I've ever been in my life for about a week.
Humble brag, Santa coated.
Hot cocoa was the only thing that saved my life. So I gained some appreciation for hot cocoa, and I've actually gained some true appreciation for cold foods. You ever heard of salads? These things can be pretty fucking good if you put your mind to it. For the most part, hot drinks, ain't about it. Get that away from me.
Wow.
All of them. All.
Wow. We spent too much of this podcast getting people to try to like us. We need to get people to really turn on us. We need some hate. We need some hate watchers. What about when you have cereal with milk and the cold milk makes the cereal cold? Food cold.
Well, I would say two things to that. One, I'm dubious about the notion that I will ever be able to consume milk again for the rest of my life, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, we don't have to go into those details.
But two, I even back when I was a dairyman, I would never have cereal with milk. That's if we're talking about my truly most unpopular. I don't even want to call this an opinion because it's a preference. I know it's wrong. But like when I was in college, like when I was an adult man who like paid taxes and could vote for president, I would have a bowl of dry cereal and a glass of milk and never shall the two meet. And I know that, you know, when I meet St. Pete at the gates that I'm not making it in, and I know exactly why, but it is who I am. And if I can't be honest, talking to my computer monitors covered in a blanket, then where can I be honest?
What about like a deli meat sandwich?
I will do a deli meat sandwich. Oh, sure, I'll do it.
You like lunch? Yeah, you like a lunch meat.
I'll do a lunch meat, but here's the thing is that
you'll toast the bread.
If I'm home, I'll toast it.
Like a panini.
Yeah, a little bit of a panini situation.
I love a panini. I wish we had room in our apartment for a panini press, but I just simply don't.
You don't need a panini press.
What, am I gonna grill it am I gonna fry it on the freaking thing like a grilled cheese? No, I want the little panini lines.
Oh, he wants the lines.
I have an unpopular food opinion.
I don't believe you. Prove it now.
I think that orange juice tastes better with the pulp.
So I've never been into orange juice. To be clear, the pulp is like chunks, right?
It's the orange, the bits of the orange, yeah, basically.
And you prefer chunky liquid.
Well, okay, that makes it sound really gross. It's not that bad. It's like little fibers, basically. It's not like I don't know, but I mean, like, I eat an orange, yeah. If here's the thing, is that like to me, like store-bought Minute Maid orange juice is subpar compared to freshly squeezed orange juice, and most freshly squeezed orange juice is going to have pulp in it because there's little bits of the orange in there.
But okay, so then hypothetical world here, you've got a freshly squeezed OJ with no pulp.
Yeah.
Is that?
I prefer it with pulp. Well, it's like water. It's like cold water without ice versus water with ice. You know what I mean? It's like I prefer water with ice, and it just like preserves what the taste is. You know what I mean?
I understand you. I think that the difference with ice is like you have so much choice in the matter at every single moment you're drinking something with ice as to whether in this sip you are consuming ice or not. Now, sometimes the ice is melted quite a bit. It's very small and just kind of slips in there. But most of the time, you have the power to decide whether in this sip, yeah, actually, I do think I want to suck on an ice cube real quick or crunch on an ice cube real quick or not.
I prefer ice water where there's a bunch of little pieces of ice.
You like the real little guys.
Yeah. Because I love chewing on ice. I'm a crazy man.
I like chewing on ice too, but I prefer to like take my time with one larger piece.
Now that everybody's fallen asleep, let's talk about my other unpopular opinions. I think, I actually, this used to be an opinion that I had that I thought was really unpopular. I actually don't think it's as unpopular anymore, but I still think it's just kind of funny to say. I think The Rock might be like one of the most unlikable guys in Hollywood.
I don't know if I'd go quite that far. I mean, if you're grading on a spectrum, like you have to remember that Jared Leto is still an actor, but
I do not think The Rock is a likable guy. I think that he comes off incredibly disingenuous.
Oh, anymore? Yeah.
I think there's a bell curve for likability. And I'm going to tell you, even when everybody was like, oh, yeah, I love that guy, I was like, I just don't like him. And I think that he is on the wrong side of that bell curve. Like, I think he has surpassed the point of like, oh, yeah, he seems like a good guy. Like, I would have a beer with him.
In this bell curve, who's the middle?
Who's peak likability?
No, because my understanding of the bell curve is like, on one side is like the most likable people in Hollywood. On the other side are the least likable people in Hollywood. Who is the middle? Who is the most in between the two? Like, not particularly likable.
Oh, am I thinking of bell curves wrong?
Am I thinking of bell curves wrong?
I think that there is like a level of likability that increases, and then you can kind of like jump the shark, like get over. Well, I think I am thinking of bell curves wrong because I think it's basically just like, bad to, and then the middle of the bell curve is like most people, and then the other end of the bell curve is like really, really likable. So that's what you're saying. You're trying to figure out like who is the most averagely likable celebrity?
Yeah. Who is the total straight up and down the middle? Like, no one's gonna have like a really, like, no one's gonna like them really, but no one's gonna not like them. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, them. Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to think if there's like actors now that I'm like, that nobody really like stands them, but it's just kind of like, oh yeah, they're there.
Where are we at with Timmy right now?
Timmy Turner?
Timmy Chalamet.
I think Timothy Chalamet is an incredibly likable actor.
You think?
You can't say like Timothy Chalamet, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Florence Pugh. Like, that whole crowd is so popular right now.
They are.
You know what? This is what I'll say is that you have told me who you believe is the okayest actor.
He's more liked personality wise.
But I do think that if anybody falls into the middle, it might be Justin Long.
I stand firmly behind my belief that he is the most okay actor of all time. I will stand by that. Because
my other thought is like, are there actors who like really only play like side characters, like side roles? Like, is anybody, I don't know. Give me a lot to think about.
Hang on. I'm sorry. Did you send me another picture?
No, Jason, I'm not going to send you any more fucking Geek Squad shit. Like, it's all done now.
You see, I'm not crazy about this one because what I like about most Minion memes is there's a sense of genuineness to it. Like, there's a grandma somewhere in Montana who saw that meme and really enjoyed it. And this one, do I look like someone who cares what God thinks, was clearly made by like you. Okay, you see, this is pretty good, actually. This one I like.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening? Sorry.
So it's an image of the Minion kind of looking at the camera like, bah? And
yeah, they do that, man. It's crazy.
It says, when someone says Minion memes aren't funny.
Yeah, and he's really disappointed.
Wow, you really have sent this thing like 20 times, haven't you?
No, I just sent the one email screenshot, Jason. I don't know what you're talking about. Just, I think something might be up with your computer. You keep talking about all these Minion memes. I'm just sending you normal messages on Discord. It's kind of embarrassing. So you just keep talking about Minions the whole damn episode. It's just like, we get it. Move on. You love the Minions and, you support them and, you love Gru and you wear Gru merch and you're wearing it right now.
I want to be crystal fucking clear about something. I don't give a shit about Gru.
Yeah, you love the Minions.
I am anti-Gru and pro Stu.
You love Gru. Yeah, you love Gru. So my most unpopular opinions, like, orange juice tastes better with pulp.
Okay.
The Rock is an incredibly unlikable guy.
And a bad actor.
The Hat Man is here to help us. I think that these are all things that we don't maybe all agree on, but some of us can deem are true.
I feel like you're looking for me to respond to the Hat Man, and
What?
I think we've established in our friendship that I am so terminally not online.
Sorry?
That I have literally no idea for what the Hat Man is.
Yeah, you do.
I do? I know the Hat Man?
Yeah, you've seen the Hat Man.
I've seen the Hat Man?
Yeah, he's right there.
He's right. Oh, is the Hat Man the sleep paralysis demon?
What? No, it's the Hat Man, Jason. He's here to help us.
How's the Hat Man helping us? What's the Hat Man doing to help us? I don't know.
You're being really weird. This whole episode, I got to be really honest. Like, I thought it was going to be kind of comfy coming back. I thought we would just be doing like exchanging bits back and forth. You really like kind of shat on my sincerity right out the gate. Like when I was just trying to introduce myself, like just really off the cuff and really improv. You have done nothing but talk about the Minions for like 45 minutes. That's been weird. I just want to get that out of there. I was having technical difficulties trying to make sure this podcast goes fucking smoothly, and you won't shut up about the fucking Minions. And then I try and share like some unpopular opinions with myself, like not only being vulnerable and putting unpopular opinions out on the fucking internet, which is crazy. And now you're talking about like, oh, I don't know who the Hat Man is. Everybody knows who the fucking Hat Man is. This is ridiculous. And I don't know. I think I'm having second thoughts. I don't know.
You don't mean that.
I don't know.
You can't mean that.
I don't know if I do.
Look, I think you're right. I think you are correct. I hate that I can hear how furiously you're typing right now. I hate it so much.
I'm not, Jason, I am here and I am listening.
Look, you're right. And I hate to start off what could be such a fun and wonderful endeavor this way, but I think I should apologize, and I should do it the only way we know how, which is through the Notes app. So I've actually sent you a Notes app apology I've drafted if you want to go ahead and take a look.
So this meme says coffee, the most important meal of the day, and it's a minion with a smiling coffee cup, and he loves it.
Fuck you.
Jason sent me a very mean picture where it says fuck you and nothing else on an Android, which is probably the most embarrassing. You want to talk about things the audience should know. You don't even have the Notes app. You have a fucking Android.
Brother, I tried to get a fucking iPhone twice and they basically didn't let me.
That's not true.
Why did you type so furiously?
Here's a Minion meme that says, back in my day, we played outside, not online. Parents called your name, not your cell phone. If you didn't eat what mom cooked, you didn't eat. Yes, I know I'm old.
Wait, but also please describe what the Minion looks like in this one.
Minion. It's like a figurine of a Minion, and I don't know what he's holding.
Wait, is that not a Minion?
It's like, I don't know what he's holding. Well, it's not like, it's not like an actual like CG Minion. It's like a figurine of a Minion.
Is he holding
he's
a
got
candlestick?
Like a baseball cap on, and I think he's holding a candlestick with gloves on, and I don't understand this meme. I don't appreciate the fuck you, but I think this is a learning opportunity, a growing opportunity, for us to, break for now, reconvene next episode, and hopefully begin our healing journey as friends, as podcast co-hosts, and as lifelong ghost hunters.
From your mouth to God's ears.
As mailmen wearing three-legged pants, and as two guys. One of them doesn't need glasses, but the other one won't ever say that he doesn't. As two people where one always tells the truth and one can only lie. And as one cartoon cat who loves lasagna and one Mr. Peanut. I think that's how we begin our healing journey, is as all of those things, is by breaking for now and coming back together next episode to start all those things.
I guess just because I don't have the brain space to do anything else, I'm just going to fully endorse everything you just said, with my only question being, am I Mr. Peanut before or after he died?
I guess you're just going to have to find out next episode.
We'll see you there.
Ew, that's how you want to do it again.
We'll see you there. Fuck you.
Never mind. We're done.